I don't think we'd ever have another Great Pyrenees. Now, I'm not dissing on the dogs. They're wonderful dogs. I love them. They're amazing. But for our purposes, I don't think I would ever get another Great Pyrenees. And my reasons for that are, number one, the incessant barking. I am not kidding. It can be like day and night. Was that a leaf? Some wind? Was that a bear? And now the barking, well, it was a bit excessive, but it wasn't really a problem for us. You know what I mean? We were fine with it. Our neighbors were fine with it. We all live with trash bears, so we know, it's going to make the dog bark. We're all fine with that. I could see that if someone was living like more in town, it would be a bigger issue. But for our purposes, it was okay. It wasn't, horrible. That brings us to the wandering, which, that got old. Oh, man. Bonnie is now, she's a little crippled up. She's okay. She's just got a little arthritis, and so she doesn't do that anymore. But, it was 7 years of chasing that dog sometimes down. 3 a.m. Oh, man. She always knew my deepest sleep was 12 to 3 because I have these radio collars, and so I kind of always know where she is. But she knew my sleeping time was 12 to 3. So she was always like, oh, it's time now to explore the neighborhood. So, yeah, I can't tell you how many times I had to go hunt her down in the middle of the night. Yeah, that was old. But even then, we got through it. We figured our stuff out. I got her to stay home. I'll talk more about that in other videos, but we worked our stuff out. It was fine. So that wasn't the final straw, so to speak, because like I said, there's nothing wrong with these dogs. They're wonderful dogs, and maybe they'll be a good fit for your situation. But for our situation, the reason why I would never get another Great Pyrenees is I want to say it's related to their size. And you would think, oh, but you need a big dog to chase off the bear. Well, no, pretty much a smaller dog can chase off the bear too. But it had to do with our land. So we have these ravines, and, years of running up and down these ravines is really hard on a dog. And that's why I think, Clyde blew out both her ACLs. And, poor Bonnie, she's having she's doing all right. She's 8 now, but, I feel like it was a very difficult thing for her to do her whole life, is to run up and down these ravines to chase off the bear. And so, yeah, I would pick a smaller dog that's a little more agile. And I'll talk more about that in other videos. But yeah, so that is why for our purposes, Great Pyrenees, it is just not the right fit. And I learned by doing, from the experience of having, 2 Great Pyrenees Akbash crosses. And they're all over 100 pounds. And the wonderful dogs, don't get me wrong. And maybe for your situation, if your land is flat and, or I don't know, like if the dog is more confined with the animals, so they're not running around so much, because, that situation could work. I guess what I'm trying to highlight is you can do all your research, and I did all my research, and you can still learn things. There's still even deeper nuances to the right dog for you. All right, well, I hope this helps, and happy homesteading.